What is up, guys? It's your boy Michi Leber, and I want to welcome you back to today's training episode. Last week we talked about the core training. The week before that we talked about rather the upper body training, compound exercises. You guys probably know what I'm talking about if you watched last and 2 weeks ago's video. And in this episode, the last episode, which is again a cooperation with my hopefully soon to be sponsor Merrell and their current campaign, which is #NaturesGym. Which is basically just an influencer campaign where we want to encourage you guys to go out and train outside instead of having to pay high gym fees. We want today talk about rather leg, lower body training exercises. It's going to be compound exercise again. You can perform basically anywhere outside and also inside if you want to. Let's hit the first exercise and see you there.
I'm finna kill niggas in the building. Amen. I tell her where to fit the bottles, and she tell me say when and I say church. We make it light up like a church.
Alright guys, so the first exercise will be a squat. It's a squat that is not using any additional weight. It can be a warm-up, but if you're a total beginner and you're just starting out with bodyweight training, you can just perform the squat as a general exercise and then switch to a squat with additional weight after, like, let's say 3 or 4 weeks, when you've built that strength to lift your body weight, like to also hold your body weight in this position for some seconds and then push it up again. Then we're switching to the additional weight squat. When you're squatting, don't go too deep. So never sit down with your butt, especially not if you're adding additional weight. Never sit down with your butt on your legs. I'd never go lower than 45 degrees or a little bit more than that. Some people say when they're doing the leg press machine, so that if you're sitting, you can still, if you're looking over your knees, see the tippy top of your feet. And if you do that, you kind of get a little bit lower than the 45-degree angle right here. And then you go up again. If you want to do the squat, this simple squat with no additional weight, way more intensely, never go full flex. So never let the force, the weight of your body, sit on your knee. Always keep a little bit bent in your knees, in your kneecaps, so that the quads and your whole lower leg muscles are always a little bit tensed. And that really intensifies the training. It does a lot. It really also does a lot for the push-up. For example, if you're performing a push-up, you go down, up, but don't fully extend your arm, but keep a little bit of that flex in here. That can really do a lot, intensifying your training. And it's joint care if you don't have to add additional weight, because you can train more intense with your body weight only. Whew. I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it? I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe, go to your school in it. I'm a catastrophe. Go to your school in it. The next exercise I want to show you for the legs is the so-called burpee, and this is how you execute them. I'm a catastrophe. Go to your school in it. I'm a catastrophe. It's incredibly intense. This is such a huge compound exercise. It involves so much, and if you do them correctly, if you jump to a fully tensed push-up position, then you can really drain your body. If you do this at the end of any workout, Jesus Christ, you'll be done. I'm a catastrophe. Go to your school in it. I'm a catastrophe. exercise following up is the so-called explosive lunges. I hope I pronounced that right because I'm not English native, but here's what you do. You use, again, a log, a stone, table tennis plate, whatever, just a little bit raised object. You place one leg on top of it and then you jump, mainly from that leg but also from your supportive leg, which is placed on the ground. Jump up and in air, so while you're having air time, you switch legs, land on the different leg, and then slowly, as controlled as you can, I mean your whole body's dropping down there, right? So just try to control it, drop down on your other leg, softly land, repeat the process. That's what you do.
I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it? I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe.
Next exercise is the so-called wall sit. It is called wall sit because you're sitting to something that has kind of the shape like a wall. So we're using this tree here, and if you're performing the wall sit, it's not about leaning against the wall. To really do an intensified wall sit, place your feet about, I don't know, probably 2 feet length away from the wall, and then sit against the wall so that you get a 90-degree angle. Squats, quads to calves, and then press your full back, arch it a little bit against the wall, and sit just like you're sitting, chilling on a chair. And you can see my legs, because I already performed all of those freaking workout exercises for you guys. My legs are shaking because this static holding exercise is triggering other muscle fibers than you're usually using when you're doing explosive training.
I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it? I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it?
If you want to intensify the wall sit, use your cameraman or again use an additional weight. So you go to the wall, get into your position, and then place it on your quads, sit against the wall, and then lower down. And the cool thing about using a log like that, if you're too high, not 90 degrees, just rolls down. So find that 90-degree spot and hold it.
I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it? I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe.
Alright, next leg exercise is a so-called plyo exercise, which I think means plyometric. What we searched for was a rock formation. It can also be stairs, it can also be logs that are in different heights. And what you're going to do is you start at a certain height, jump to the next level, jump to the next level, jump to the next level. You jump off with 2 feet and you land with 2 feet. So you're doing basically parkour precision jumps up, and if you want to, if you can feather them properly, also down. So you go boom, fly up, fly up, fly up. And then you plyometric up. 1 time up, 1 time down. That's 1 repetition.
I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it? I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. What are you spilling it?
What? Alright guys, last exercise I want to show you for the legs is something I'd rather do as an intermediate / pro, which is the so-called pistol squat. A pistol squat can, from my opinion, follow up to a squat with 2 feet that was done with additional weight, or your cameraman on your back. And the pistol squat is performed in such a way: you're standing on one leg, lower down. I'm using this as a support to talk while I'm doing it. Lower down, not sit down in your foot, and just shortly before you reach your foot, you push up again while keeping your legs straight. If you can do squats with additional weight, but can't press your body weight with your quad on one leg only, as I for example cannot because I broke my leg about 3 years ago, and now I can't push my body weight with my right leg, I always need to support. Then you can use, as I'm doing it, a support, a log, a stone, your girl or boyfriend who pushes you up and carries some of the weight so that you can use this to work towards the pistol squat, which then is being performed without any support. I would like to show it to you with my right foot, but I just can't really do it. My leg is too unstable, and whenever I try to push up, I just sit down on my foot, and that just starts to hurt at some point in the kneecap.
I'm a catastrophe. Go to your school in it. I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. I'm a catastrophe. Go to your school in it.
Alright guys, that was it for the last episode of this Merrell and Michi Leber collaboration training series. We now covered the full body. Hope you guys can take out some of the knowledge. Always try to train compound exercises. Don't just train the isolated biceps. Do it as, for example, a pull-up exercise. As you guys can see, I'm super drained, and I didn't even do the full amount of sets and reps because I needed some power to show you guys other exercises I'll be shooting throughout the day. Lately I started with leg training, which is basically the most draining training you can do. Training you can do, that's correct, yeah. So I'm done. I still have to do a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video series. Hit me up on Snapchat or Instagram, direct message. Send me some recommendations of what tutorial you guys want to see next. Probably more weight training, probably weight training in the gym, probably parkour or free running flips. Just hit me up, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Michi Leber, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye. That's 95 kilograms though.
Ask for me, go to your school in it, go to your school in it, ask for me, go to your school in it, ask for me, go to your school in it, I'm in your class with the cash, go to your school in it, ask for me, go to your school in it, go to your school in it.